So the new chapter, binomial theorem. In the lower classes, you have studied the expansion of a plus b whole square and a plus b whole cube. Up to a plus b whole cube, you studied the expansion. But beyond that, we have not studied. Like a plus b raised to 4, we have no idea. So we studied in the lower classes the expansion of a plus b whole square and a plus b whole cube. Do you remember that? Devasri, do you remember that? The expansion of a plus b whole square.
Yes, sir.
What is that expansion? Tell me.
A square plus b square plus 2ab.
Okay. Or a square plus 2ab plus b square. Do you know the expansion? In 9th standard you studied.
Sir,
b-
you wrote b cube.
b square, sorry. And what about a plus b whole cube? Anybody? You studied in 8th and 9th standard. CBSE. Do you remember? Anybody?
Sir,
A cube?
sir, cube plus b cube.
Ah.
3a square b
Ah.
plus 3b square.
3ab square plus b cube. So up to the power 3 we studied. But what about the expansion of a plus b raised to 4 or a plus b raised to 5? We don't know. So this chapter is dealing with the expansion of a plus b raised to n. This chapter is dealing with the expansion of a plus b raised to n. A plus b raised to 4, raised to 5, like that. So we have a formula. Let me write the formula. You just memorize. Proof is not required. Understood? Just memorize the formula. A plus b all raised to n, where n is a natural number. N is a natural number. So this is actually a theorem, binomial theorem. Why it is said to be binomial? Bi means two terms, right? That's why it is said to be binomial theorem. A plus b raised to n. All of you please listen. A plus b all raised to n. The expansion start with a raised to n and ends with b raised to n. Okay? This is the first thing you have to understand. A plus b raised to n expansion start with a raised to n and ends in b raised to n. You can see the similar thing here also. A plus b square starting with a square ending in b square. A plus b whole cube also starting with a cube ending in b cube. So okay, let me write the expansion. The first term is a raised to n. Then there will be some coefficient. There will be some coefficient like 3, understood, or 4. So a raised to n, the coefficient will be nc1. Let me write it. After that I will explain how to memorize it. Let me write the complete expansion. After this I will explain how to memorize this expansion. Okay, let me write it. nc2 a raised to n minus 2b square, nc3 a raised to n minus 3b cube. Last term is b raised to n, or I can write, to understand the pattern. To understand the pattern, last term ncn b raised to n. ncn, yesterday I have written it as a property. It is 1 actually. I will explain. Okay, don't worry, I will send the recorded class after this. ncn, we studied that it is 1 actually. So the last term is b raised to n. B raised to n. To understand the pattern, I have written ncn. To understand the pattern. Okay. So this is the expansion. This is said to be binomial theorem. How to memorize this expansion? Is there any way to memorize it? Or does the term follow any particular pattern? Does the term follow any particular pattern? Yes. The first term is a raised to n. In the next term, coefficients nc1, nc2, nc3, we have idea about coefficients. Second term onwards, there will be coefficients. I will interact with you, I will clarify your doubt, but let me explain, let me complete it. The second term onwards, there will be coefficients. nc1, nc2, nc3, etc., ncn. And about a and b, I will tell you. The first term is a raised to n. The first term is a raised to n. if you go to the second term, what happens is, if you go to second term, the power of a is reduced by 1. The first term is a raised to n. If you write the second term, you can see that the power of a is reduced by 1. As the power of a is reduced by 1, the power of b is increased by 1. Meaning that there is no b in the first term. Here a new b has come. So the power of a decreased by 1, but power of b increased by 1. You can see the same pattern from if you move from second to third. Here a raised to n minus 1. In the next term, power of a again decreased by 1. N minus 1 becomes n minus 2. The power of a is decreased by 1. At the same time, the power of b is increased by 1. That is, b becomes b square. Every term you can see that same feature. N minus 2 becomes n minus 3. The power of a decreases by 1. At the same time, the power of b increases by 1. So as we write more terms, the power of a decreases again and again. Ultimately a disappear. Understood? The power of a decreases by 1 again and again. Finally a disappear. And what happens to b? B square, b cube, b raised to 4, b raised to 5, etc. Finally it becomes b raised to n. Okay, we will get good clarity if I discuss one simple example. If I discuss one question, you will get more idea. For the time being, you understand the way. This is the way the terms comes. The power of a decreases by 1. At the same time, the power of b increases by 1. This is the binomial theorem. So all of you please write down the expansion. If you have written and clear, raise your hand. If you have written, understood, raise your hand. ആഷ്ലിൻ ഞാൻ മറന്നു കേട്ടോ. ആഷ്ലിൻ, ഓക്കെ. ആഷ്ലിൻ ഞാൻ മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. യെസ്. അപ്പോൾ ആഷ്ലിന് ഇതിൻ്റെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ് മുതൽ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? ആഷ്ലിൻ ഇതിൻ്റെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ് മുതൽ കേട്ടോ? ബൈനോമിയൽ തിയറം സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ് മുതൽ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? അതെയോ? കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഡോൺ വറി. ഞാനിത് ഇതിപ്പോൾ എഴുതിയിരിക്ക്. പ്രോബ്ലം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഒന്നുകൂടി ക്ലിയർ ആയിക്കോളും. കേട്ടല്ലോ ആഷ്ലിൻ? ഇതിപ്പോൾ എഴുതിയിരിക്ക് വേഗം. Devasri, you are writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a very small chapter. You can easily score. Only one exercise is given. Let me discuss question number 4. Okay, the question is expand. Okay, expansion. Let me discuss okay, question number 4. The question is expansion. Okay, this one. So we have to expand a by x by 3 plus 1 by x all raised to 5. Okay, so how to expand? All of you please listen. Let me explain the first step. After that you can ask me doubt. Okay, we have to expand x by 3 plus 1 by x all raised to 5. It is of the form a plus b all raised to n. It is of the form a plus b all raised to n. The first term will be, a raised to n. The first term will be a raised to n. Shivani കഴിഞ്ഞാ പറയണം ട്ടോ. The first term will be a raised to n or x by 3 raised to 5. In every expansion, the first term will be a raised to n or x by 3 raised to 5. The second term onwards, there will be coefficients nc1, nc2, nc3 like that. Second term onwards. So NC1 will be there, I mean phi C1 will be there. You studied, understood, NC1. So second onwards there will be coefficient NC1. And I told you that the power of A decreases by 1. So x by 3 raised to 5 becomes x by 3 raised to 4 in the next term. The power of A reduces by 1. The power of B increases by 1. In the previous term B was absent, so a new B will come here. B 1 by x. Let me complete the expansion. First, let me complete the first step. After that, you can ask me doubt. Okay. The power of A decreases by 1, but at the same time, a new B come here. After phi C1, the coefficient will be, let me write here. After phi C1, the next coefficient will be phi C2. The power of A again decreases by 1. But the power of B increases by 1. After phi C2, the next coefficient phi C3. Again, the power of A decreases by 1. Correct. But the other term, power increases by 1. So, sorry, is there any mistake? I made one mistake. You did not tell me. Raised to 4 becomes 3 here. Okay. In the previous term, the power was 4. Now it will be 3. Now it is okay. Now x by 3 cube. The power is 3. Now it is power is 2. The power of A decreases by 1. 1 by x square becomes 1 by x cube. After phi C3, next term phi C4. Again, the x by 3 power decreases by 1. The other term increases by 1. After phi C4, the next term phi C5. The power of A again decreases by 1, and it will disappear. X by 3 raised to 0, it is 1, meaning that it disappear. X by 3 disappear. But 1 by x raised to 4, the power increases by 1, 1 by x raised to 5. So this is the last term. The NCN, the term containing NCN will be the last term. So this is the way you write. Till this step, do you have any doubt? Till this step?
No, sir.
All of it clear? Ashlin, മനസ്സിലായോ? ആഷ്ലിൻ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചോ? വോയിസ് ഇല്ലല്ലോ, സൗണ്ട് ഇല്ല. ആഷ്ലിൻ പറഞ്ഞോ. വോയിസ് ഇല്ല. ഒന്ന് മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്തേ, ചാറ്റ് മെസ്സേജ്. ശിവാനി ഓക്കെയാണ്? ശിവാനി Ashlin, you please send me a chat message. Voice is not audible. Okay, next is x by 3 raised to 5. And remember, phi C1, phi C2 is required. Okay, anyway, x by 3 raised to 5 is there. X by 3 raised to 5. X raised to 5 by 3 raised to 5. Is that correct? X raised to 5 by 3 raised to 5. What is that 3 raised to 5? What is that 3 raised to 5? 3 raised to 5, rough calculation can be written in the right side. 3 raised to 5 is, 3 cube into 3 square. You can write like this. Or, okay, anyway, 3 is multiplied 5 times. 3 raised to 5 is, 3 is multiplied 5 times. I don't want to discuss that, okay? Rough calculation you can write in the right side, okay? ആഷ്ലിൻ ഒന്ന് വാട്സപ്പ് മെസ്സേജ് അയക്കുക കേട്ടോ. സൗണ്ട് ഒന്നും കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല. ആഷ്ലിൻ ഇപ്പോഴും കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല ആഷ്ലിൻ, നോട്ട് ഓഡിബിൾ. എനിബഡി ഹേർഡ് ഹെർ വോയിസ്? ദേവശ്രീ, രക്ഷണ, ശിവാനി. ശിവാനി കേട്ടോ പറഞ്ഞത്? ഞാൻ കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല. വോയിസ് ഓഡിബിൾ അല്ല അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. Shivani, it is sorry, Ashlyn, it is because of the network problem. Okay, please use headset. Please use headset. Okay. 5C1. What is this 5C1? All the rough calculation in the right side. All the rough calculation can be written in the right side. Okay. I want 5C1. What is that 5C1? Can I delete this one? Is very simple. 3 raised to 5 I don't want to discuss. 5C1 is required here. 5C1 is what? 5C1, yesterday I discussed that NC1 is n. Yesterday I discussed the property. Yesterday I discussed one property, NC1 equal to n. So 5C1 is 5, 6C1 is 6. Don't forget, you have written it. Yesterday I discussed. So 5C1 is 5. So here 5 is there. X raised to 4. Let me write one extra step. No problem. 3 raised to 4 is 81. 3 raised to 4 is 81. Or can I reduce steps? I think it is better to reduce steps. X raised to 4 by x. Can you see that? Shivani കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പറയണം കേട്ടോ. X raised to 4 by x. You will get x cube. Denominator 3 raised to 4. It will be 81. Now 5C2 is there. 5C2. 5C2 we know the 5C2. 5C2 is NCR. You can how will you find NCR? First you write n. NCR, how will you find numerically NCR? You start with it. Subtract 1, you will get 4. To indicate that only 2 number is allowed. Subtract 1 again and again, but 2 means that only 2 number is allowed. Denominator will be the factorial of this number. All of it clear? I discussed already. Do you have any doubt? You were absent yesterday, that is why. All of it clear? 5C2. You have no doubt. Okay. Shivani, Ashlyn, okay, audible.
Yes, sir.
So I got 5C2 equal to 10. So let me write 5C2 as 10. Okay. X cube by x square. The smallest steps you can avoid. X cube by x square. Can you see? X cube by x square. You will get x. X square cancel. X cube by x square. You will get x. In the denominator side there is 3 cube, right? The 3 cube is there, 27. 5C3. The remaining up to middle value you have to find the coefficient. After the middle value, middle term, the remaining coefficients will be the repetition. Why repetition? Or else you find it, no problem. Or else you will find it. You can see that the same number you will get. 5C3 will be 5 into 4 into 3. Subtract 1. 3 indicate that 3 numbers are to be written. 3 factorial. 5C3 is 10. X square by x cube. X square by x cube, 1x in the denominator side. And okay, let me write here. X square by 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9. I will write one extra step. 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9. X square by x cube is 1 by x. Understood. X square by x cube 1 by x. 1 by 9 will be there. 5c4. You will be given maximum number will be, power will be 6. Beyond 6 they will not give. Let me write all the steps. 5c4, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. 4 number. 5 into 1 by 3 is there. X by x raised to 4. X by x raised to 4 will be 1 by x cube. The last term, we know that 5c5 is 1. We have a property that we studied yesterday. NCN equal to 1. We studied this property, NCN equal to 1. Hence 5c5 is 1. 1 into 1 by x raised to 5. You may write one extra step. Only thing is 10 by 9x. You may write it as 10 by 9x. This is 5 by 3x cube. Or you can stop here, no problem. So the expansion is done. All of you please write down. If you are okay, please raise your hand. Say the Devasri Rakshana Shivani understood. Ashlyn, you have some network problem there. You can rejoin, okay? You can rejoin. All of you have finished. Let me discuss. I will discuss the selected problem. Question number 5 I will discuss. Question number 5. The expansion. The expansion of x plus 1 by x all raised to 6. Okay, expansion of x plus 1 by x all raised to 6. Ashlyn, now is it audible? Ashlyn? X plus 1 by x all raised to 6. I am going to expand. Let me write in the same line, okay? There will be 7 terms. If you write, you can see that there will be 7 terms. You know that a plus b all raised to n start with the a raised to n. A plus b all raised to n start with the a raised to n. ശിവാനി ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും എനിക്കൊന്ന് അയച്ചു തരാം കേട്ടോ ശിവാനിക്ക്. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വേറെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ തരാം. A plus b all raised to n start with the a raised to n. The second term onwards, the coefficients will be coming nc1, nc2, nc3, but it comes for second term onwards only. So 6c1 coefficient 6c1, the power of x reduced by 1. So this x raised to 6 becomes x raised to 5. The power decreases by 1, but the power of b will be increases by 1. Here b was absent. Here a b, new b will come here. I mean 1 by x will come here. Let me complete the row, full expansion. After that you can ask me doubt. The power of a reduces by 1. At the same time the power of b increases by 1. After 6c1, 6c2 will be there. X raised to 5 becomes x raised to 4. Power decreases by 1. But for this 1 by x, the power increases by 1. 1 by x becomes 1 by x square in the next term. The power increases by 1. After 6c2, you will get 6c3. x raised to 4 becomes x raised to 3. Power decreases by 1. The other one increases by 1. After 64 you will get 64. X cube becomes x square. X cube becomes x square. And 1 by x cube becomes 1 by x raised to 4. Power increased. And 64, after 64 you will get 65. X square becomes x, 1 by x raised to 5. After 65 you will get 66. I will give you one question after this. The power of x again decreases by 1, x disappear. Understood? But x raised to 1 ആണ്. In the next term x disappear. 1 by x raised to 5 becomes 1 by x raised to 6. If you count, you can see there are 7 terms. You have to simplify. For that purpose we must know 61, 62, 63, etc. You have to find. You have to find the values of 61, 62, 63, etc. Let me write here. 61 is equal to 6 because NC1 equal to n. We have a property 61 equal to 6. And 62 will be 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 1. If you don't understand, you can ask me. Okay? If you don't understand it, you please ask me. I want 63. 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. After this there will be repetition. Why repetition? I will tell you the reason. In the previous class we studied one property. In the previous class we studied one property that NCR equal to NC n minus r. So we have a property. We studied one property yesterday that NCR equal to NC n minus r. If r is much larger, if r is larger, I mean if n and r are very adjacent, n and r adjacent, you can use this property that NCR equal to NC n minus r. We studied yesterday 62. 62 I have already found. Clear? Let me write the remaining step here. Calculations only. 64 I want 65. If n and r are very adjacent, NCR equal to NC n minus r. Can you see? If you are not able to see, you can zoom it. NCR equal to NC n minus r. 61. That is 6. Finally 66. It is 1. We have a property that NCN equal to 1. We have a property that NCN equal to 1. So up to middle coefficient you can find. Middle means this is the middle. Up to the middle coefficient you can find. The remaining coefficient will be the repetition of the earlier coefficients. I use the property NCR equal to NC n minus r. Okay. So all of you please write down. Shivaniki കിട്ടിയല്ലേ ആൻസർ അല്ലേ? ശിവാനിക്ക് ആൻസർ കിട്ടി. അയച്ച് കിട്ടി. ഓക്കെ. ശിവാനി എന്നാൽ ഇതൊന്ന് ചെയ്യ്. യൂസിങ് ബൈനോമിയൽ തിയറം എക്സ്പാൻഡ്. ഇതാണ് ഞാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ശിവാനി ആ നേരം കൊണ്ട് ഇത് ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ. ബൈനോമിയൽ തിയറി യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇത് വേണ്ട, ഞാൻ വാല്യൂ മാറ്റി തരാം. 101 റേസ് ടു 4 ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. സോൾവ്ഡ് എക്സാമ്പിളുണ്ട്. ശിവാനി മാത്രമേ ചെയ്യും. രക്ഷന, ദേവശ്രീ, ഓക്കെ. ആഷ്ലിൻ ക്ലിയർ ആണ്? കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. ടിൽ ദിസ് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് യു ആർ ഓക്കെ? ടിൽ ദിസ് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് പ്ലീസ് റെസ്പോണ്ട്. One more step is required. X raised to 6 plus 61. It is 6. X raised to 5 by x. X raised to 5 by x will be x raised to 4. 62. It is 15. X raised to 4 by x square. X raised to 4 by x square will be x square. 63, 20. X cube by x cube cancelled. 64, which is 15. 64, right? X square by x raised to 4. X square by x raised to 4. 1 by x square. 65 is 6. X by x raised to 5. X by x raised to 5. 1 by x raised to 4. 66 is 1. 1 by x raised to 6. This is the expansion. All of you please write down. If you are 100% clear and written, raise your hand. ആഷ്ലിന് എന്തെങ്കിലും മനസ്സിലായില്ലെങ്കിൽ ചോദിച്ചോട്ടോ, വേണമെങ്കിൽ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. ആഷ്ലി കേട്ടല്ലോ? രക്ഷണ understood. Said okay. Devasri, are you there? Okay, yes. So this one is okay. I will give you question. Don't worry, I will give you question for practice. And remember, all of you please listen. If there is a minus term appear, how can we tell me?
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, your voice is too low, sir.
My voice is too low. What about others? Shivani, Said, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Others have no problem. Devasri,
Sir, okay, sir, 1 minute.
use headset. The volume should be maximum. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You must have a headset. Remember, if there is a negative term, how can we do it? I will tell you. If there is a negative term, how can we expand? For example, this question. I will discuss only the selected problem. A few problem will be homework for you. I request everyone must send me the homework solution. Okay, it's very important. If I give you problem in the class, it will take too much time. If you one or two question I will give you. So all of you please listen. 1 minus 2x all raised to 5 expansion. If there is a negative term in the middle, how can we expand? It's not difficult. I will tell you. 1 plus. We are familiar with the expansion of a plus b raised to n. Minus 2x. Let me write it as 1 plus minus 2x. Is there any mistake if I write like this? No mistake. If there is minus, you have to write like this. 1 plus minus 2x raised to 5. Is that okay? This is the right way. Now I am going to expand. 1 raised to 5. The coefficient 5c1 will be there. The power of 1 decreases by 1. The other number will come here. Let me write the entire expansion. After that, ask me doubt. 5c1, after 5c1 you will get 5c2. The power of 1 again decreases by 1, 1 cube. But minus 2x all square. The other term power increases by 1. After 5c2 you will get 5c3. The power of 1 again decreases by 1. But other term the power increases by 1. After phi c3 you will get phi c4. Power of 1 again decreases by 1. The other one minus 2x raised to 4. After phi c4 the last term will be phi c5. Okay, 1 disappear, the first term disappear, the minus 2x raised to 5. Phi c1 phi c2 you can find it separately. I have already discussed that. Phi c1 is 5 because nc1 is n. Phi c2 is, I have already discussed, understood. Phi c3 either ncr equal to ncn minus r. You can use the property that ncr equal to ncn minus r, or 5 into 4 into, you can write like that. Phi c3 ncr equal to ncn minus r. Phi c2 already found. Again ncr equal to ncn minus r. ncr equal to ncn minus r. Phi c1 is 5. Finally phi c5 is 1 because ncn is 1. ശിവാനി കഴിഞ്ഞോ? ശിവാനിയുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞോ അല്ലേ ഇത്? അല്ലേ, ശരിയല്ലേ? ഞാനൊന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ കേട്ടോ ശിവാനി. മറ്റേതാണ് ചെയ്തത്, ഞാൻ നോക്കട്ടെ. ആഷ്ലിന് മനസ്സിലാകില്ല പറയണോ കേട്ടോ ആഷ്ലിൻ. അത് കറക്റ്റാണ് ശിവാനി, കറക്റ്റാണ് ശിവാനി. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ 102 റേസ് ടു 4 ഒന്ന് ചെയ്ത് നോക്ക്. 101 അല്ലേ ചെയ്തേ, ഇത് കുറച്ച് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് ചെയ്യണേ. 102 റേസ് ടു 4 ചെയ്യേ. ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ തന്നെയാണ്. So let me complete it. 1 raised to 5 is 1. Phi c1 is 5. You agree with me? Let me complete the solution. After that you can ask me doubt. Minus 2x. Phi c2 10. Minus 2x whole square, can I write in a single step? Minus 2 square will be 4. X square. Phi c3 10. I don't want to write 1 square. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. Minus 2 cube is what? Minus 8. X cube. Phi c4 is 5. In this way you have to proceed. Minus 2 raised to 4. Minus 2 into, understood. Minus 1 raised to even number will be plus, you know that, understood. Minus 1 raised to even number will be always plus 1. Minus raised to even will be plus. 2 raised to 4 16. 16x raised to 4. Phi c5 is 1. Minus 1 minus raised to odd number will be minus. Minus raised to odd number will be minus. 2 raised to 5, I don't want to discuss it. 2 raised to 5 you will get 32. You can check it. All of it clear? Everyone okay? Devasri, do you have any doubt? Devasri, Rakshana, respond. All of it clear? Say the ആഷ്ലിൻ, ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലേ ആഷ്ലിൻ? The next step will be 1. Let me complete. 5 into minus 2. 5 into minus 2 minus 10x. 10 into 4 40x square. I will give you homework question. It's very very important. If you are not getting, okay, no problem. You send me message. I am not getting the answer. Okay. 10 into 8 minus 80 x cube. 60 into 5. What is that? 80. Plus, is that correct? Yes, 80 x raised to 4 minus 32 x raised to 5 is the expansion. Got it. So all of you please write down. If you are okay, return, raise your hand. If you are 100% clear and return, raise your hand. Ashlyn, എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയണോ ഇതിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും സ്റ്റെപ്പ്? Everyone okay? Next is, I will discuss only the selected problem. The other question I will give you homework. ശിവാനി, ഇതിനകത്ത് 99 റേസ്റ്റ് 5 ചെയ്യണം കേട്ടോ ശിവാനി. ശിവാനി കുറച്ച് സ്പീഡിൽ ചെയ്യല്ലേ. 99 റേസ്റ്റ് 5 ഇത് ഞാനിത് എടുത്ത് കാണിച്ചു തരാം. ഓക്കെ, ആ 99 റേസ്റ്റ് 5 ഒന്ന് ചെയ്യാം. ഞാൻ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാം, വാട്സപ്പ് ചെയ്യണേ. The question is, using binomial theorem, evaluate the following. Let me start with the question number 8. Let me begin with the easy question. So let me start with question number 8. I have to find 10 raised to 4 using binomial theorem. If you evaluate the value by multiplying like this, you will not get even half mark. You will not get any mark. The question is, evaluate the value using binomial theorem. Okay, so binomial theorem expansion to be used. 101 raised to 4, can I write it as 100 plus 1 raised to 4? Is that okay? You agree with me? All of you clear? Please respond. Ashlyn, Rakshana, Said, all of you clear? Okay. So you can remove your raised hand. You can remove your raised hand. This is a plus b raised to n form, starting with a raised to n. You know that. A plus b raised to n start with a raised to n. Then coefficient will appear, 4c1, 4c2, like that. nc1, that is 4c1 will be the 100 raised to 4. 100 raised to 4 becomes 100 raised to 3. The power will be decreased. The b will come here. b1 come here. After 4c1, next coefficient 4c2. The power of 100 again reduced. But 1 becomes 1 square next. 4c2 becomes 4c3. 100 square becomes 100. 1 square becomes 1 cube. After 4c3, then a last term will be 4c4. If the term is NCN, it will be the last term. The 100 disappear. 1 cube will be 1 raised to 4. I hope you have understood. All of you clear? ശിവാനി അയച്ചു തന്നു അല്ലേ? ശിവാനി ഇത് ചെയ്തു പൊക്കോ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ശിവാനി ഇതിനകത്ത് 99 ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, 102 raised to 4 ആണ് ചെയ്തത്. ഓക്കെ, കിട്ടിയല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, ഇനി 99 raised to 5 ഒന്ന് ചെയ്യും. 4c1, I want to find the value of NCR. 4c1 is 4 because NC1 is n. 4c2 will be 4 into 3 by 2 into 1. If you don't understand, please ask. 4C3 same as 4C1 because NCR equal to NCN minus R. 4. 1 minute. Finally 4C4. It is 1. NCN is 1. Let me write one more term. 100 raised to 4. 4 into 100 cube. 6 into 100 square. 4 into 100. 1 into 1 raised to 4. 1. Till this step we are okay. Everyone, Ashlyn, Devasri, Rakshana, Said, everyone, till this step you are okay. Now I want to add everyone. 100 raised to 4. 100 raised to 4. It is not difficult. How will you write 100 raised to 4? I will show you. 100 raised to 4. 1 to be written. Let me write all the number vertically downward so that I can add them. 100 raised to 4. 0 0 to be written 4 times. How will you find 100 raised to 4? 0 0 to be written 4 times. 0 0 first time, 0 0 second time, 0 0 third time, 0 0 fourth time. 100 raised to 4 is written now. 100 cube. 0 0 to be written 3 times. 0 0 one time, 0 0 second time, 0 0 third time. That into 4 is the 4 understood like this. 6 into 100 square. 100 square. 0 0 twice. 0 0 first time, 0 0 second time. 6 is there. Next is 400. Finally 1. You have to add in this way. Otherwise you will make mistake. Adding vertically 1 0 4 0 6 0 4 0 1. This is the answer. So the value of 101 raised to 4 will be this number. Understood? This is 4. Sorry. All of you please write down. If you are okay, written, raise your hand. Rakshana, Shivani, okay, clear. Devasri, clear. Said, okay. Ashley, everyone clear. So the next is 102 raised to 5. Shivani ചെയ്തത് കഴിയുന്നതൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് അയച്ചതാട്ടോ Shivani. Okay. Let me discuss. 102 raised to 5 is a tough question, but we must use the binomial theorem. The normal way is good. 102 raised to 5 normal way we can find it, but we must use binomial theorem. So I am going to discuss the next problem. What is the next problem? 7th one I am going to discuss. 102 raised to 5. 7th one I am discussing. 102 raised to 5. You know that 100 raised to any number is very easy to find out. 100 raised to 4, 100 raised to 3, it's very easy to find out. So we have to write in terms of 100. So this is 100 plus 2 raised to 5. Okay, write in terms of 100 because it is very easy to find the power of 100. That is why a plus b raised to n starting with a raised to n. Then I have already discussed. Let me write all the terms. If you don't understand the term, you can tell me. Okay, I have already discussed. 100 okay, 100 raised to 5 becomes 100 raised to 4. The 2 come here. 5c1 becomes 5c2. 100 raised to 4 becomes 100 raised to 3. 2 becomes 2 square. After 5c2 you will get 5c3. 100 cube becomes 100 square. 2 square becomes 2 cube. 5c4. 100 square becomes 100. 2 cube becomes 2 raised to 4. Finally 5c5. 100 disappear. 2 raised to 5. Please go through the expansion. Do you have any doubt in this expansion? Do you have any doubt in this expansion?
No, sir.
Rakshana understood. Ashlyn മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ? Ashlyn.
Yes, sir.
So 5c1, 5c2, okay, you can find it. Let me write here. I have already discussed 5c1, 5c2. 5c1 is 5 because nc1 is n. 5c2 will be 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1, 10. 5c3 is 5c2 because ncr equal to ncn minus r. 5c2 already found, just copy. 5c4 is 5c1 because ncr equal to ncn minus r. 5c5 it is 1. ncn is 1. Let me write here. 100 raised to 5. 5. Let me write one extra step. 5 is there. 100 raised to 4 is there. 2 is there. Let me write extra step. 5c2 is 10. 100 cube is there. 2 square you can immediately write 4. Okay. 5c3 10 into 100 square into 2 cube you can write 8. 5c4 is 5 into 100 into 2 raised to 4 is 16. 5c5 is 1. 2 raised to 5 is 32. You have to do the addition carefully. Let me write some extra steps. 100 raised to 5. Let me write extra step. 2 into 5 10. 10 into 100 raised to 4. Here 10 into 4 40 into 100 cube. 80 into 100 square. 5 into 16. 80 into 100. 32. We have to add all these numbers. You must be careful when we add all these terms. 100 raised to 5. 0 0 5 times. 0 0 5 times. ശിവാനി ചെയ്തു പോക്കോട്ടോ, കിട്ടുന്നില്ലേ പറയണേ. 100 raised to 5. 0 0 5 times. 0 0 first time. 0 0. Give some gap. Give some gap. Otherwise it will be confusing. Give some gap. 100 raised to 5. 0 0 5 times. 0 0 5 times. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. 1. This is 100 raised to 5. 100 raised to 4 to be written. One extra 0 written after that. 100 raised to 4 0 0 4 times. Give some gap, okay. 0 0 second time, third time, fourth time. One extra 0 to be written because I am multiplying with 10. One extra 0 to be written. 1. 100 cube. 0 0 3 times. But one more additional 0 is required. 4. In the same way, 100 square. 0 0 twice. One extra 0. 8. Next is 8000, right? 32 last. Vertically add. You have to give sufficient space between two digits. 2 3 0 8 0 8 0 4 0 1 1. Is that correct? You check it. 2 3 0 8 0 8 0 4 0 1 1. Correct? This is the answer. So all of you please write down. If you are okay and return, raise your hand. If you don't understand, please ask. Devasri finished. Say the okay, finished, completed. Rakshana completed. Ashlin okay. Shivani already completed. Remaining part I will discuss in the next class. The chapter is over. Some 2 or 3 questions remaining.